How are you guys? I hope you're having a great day. So, I'm going to go ahead and review your work for this week for social studies. So, we are moving on to week 7, and we're going to be focusing on mandalas. So, that's basically what we're doing for this week. So, first of all, it's Monday. May the 4th be with you, or may the force be with you. So, here I have the word mandala, which is what we're working on today. You will be creating your own personal mandala. And here I have a video. You can click here, press play. The video will start. It's a short 3-minute video that explains what a mandala is, why do they still practice making mandalas in Indian religion, Indian culture, and it's part of their religion as well. So watch this video so you find the information just in case this video isn't working. In the keynotes, I have the video link so you can go straight to it. So that will be Monday. Adding on to Monday, you're going to read this short paragraph where it explains what a mandala is. So here's an explanation. So mandala means circle in Sanskrit. So here you see the actual mandala for the god Vishnu. Here's Vishnu in the middle, and you see that it's a circle, and there's a lot of different details. So you're going to read this about what it means. I didn't add any speaker notes because it's pretty self-explanatory, and that wraps up Monday. So Monday is very easy. You're watching a video, and then you are reading the short paragraph. Moving on to Tuesday, it is Cinco de Mayo. Woo! Feliz Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. So for that day, you are going to have a fun Nearpod, which goes over Cinco de Mayo. It breaks some cliches that are tied in with that day. So I added my little sombrero, Feliz Cinco de Mayo. I embedded the link for Nearpod here, so you can click here to go directly, or you can click down below in the speaker notes. It is up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and click to give you a short preview of this Nearpod. Don't forget to write your name so I know who to give credit. As I'm grading your slides, I quickly check to see if you completed this. So please don't put any nicknames. So I'm going to put just Vargas, join session. And there you go, Cinco de Mayo. So it's going to go into a little bit about the presentation. What are your learning objectives? And you start with, what is the history of Cinco de Mayo? So you're going to check out this quick video that's going to talk about Cinco de Mayo and its history. And if you know who this is, I am very proud of you. If you don't, you're going to learn who this man is. Very important to Mexican history.
Every May 5th, Americans across the U.S.
So it's going to continue going, and then after that you have a couple quizzes, and then you have some fun questions about this. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this Nearpod since I'm just previewing it. So once again, you have the link when you click on the image, or you have it down in the keynote speakers. I hope that you enjoy celebrating Cinco de Mayo with your family. If you don't celebrate it, that's fine. I hope you enjoyed learning about it. I am planning on celebrating it by making some carne asada, which I haven't made in a while, and I want to make guacamole. I love making guacamole. I believe I make the best guacamole, but that is my opinion, right? So that's how I'm planning to celebrate Cinco de Mayo on Tuesday. Then you go on to Wednesday, which we go back to our mandala, and you actually get to read your instructions. Here you have your instructions. They're very, very small, but it says open up the Word document to read the instructions. I'm going to attach this Word document where you find this PowerPoint. So I encourage you to go and open it so you can see it larger and read the instructions. After you read the instructions, you're going to see that the next page on the Word document is a sheet that looks kind of like this. I put it on this Google slide so it's easy for you to complete. So Wednesday, you are reading the instructions, and then you are beginning to map out your mandala. Start planning your mandala. So you need to include here, item to include. You need to include an animal, a plant, a color, a number, a shape, and you need to include either air, earth, fire, or water. You decide which element are you most interested in or you feel more connected to. Most likely like you. So for animal, most likely like me, I would say a bird because I like to travel. I like to be free. I like to be around and explore the world. Birds are always flying around. Adjective, I would write an adjective that describes birds. And then I'm going to type one quick sentence stating why I chose this item in column 1, which is here. So here I selected a bird, so I'm going to say a bird because I like to roam free like birds do. Now looking at this, I'm noticing that I'm going to run out of space, so I'm going to make this font smaller so then it doesn't go over the slide. So let's see, it's 24. I'm going to probably make it 14 so it fits, and then I'm going to keep going. So plant. I'm probably going to put cactus or maybe a succulent. I feel like I'm pretty low maintenance. Those plants they don't require a lot of sun. They don't require, or actually they do require a lot of sun, but they don't require a lot of water or a lot of care. So I feel like I'm pretty independent. So because of that, I'm going to say succulent. So for my explanation, I'm going to say like succulents or cactuses, I'm pretty independent. I don't need a lot of care like these plants do. Maybe you're going to say a rose because you think they're beautiful and you think that who you are, you're a beautiful person, you're well-rounded, you have a lot of friends, and you like who you are. You choose anything. And then don't forget your adjectives. If you have any questions, don't forget to reach out to me through email so I can respond, and let me undo these changes so that it doesn't show like that on yours. So that is still looking at Wednesday, reading instructions, filling out your graphic organizer, and that's it for Wednesday. Now, Thursday through Friday is when you're creating your mandala, and I'm giving you really all week. The only thing you have in addition to this is just the Nearpod, and the Nearpod's actually pretty fun. So I don't think you will find it as tedious work. So now you begin drawing your mandala. So first you're going to start on a blank piece of paper. You're going to draw a circle. If you don't have a blank piece of paper, then do it in your spiral. Begin sketching your personal mandala that represents you after reading the instructions. Don't forget to include your mandala planning worksheet items, which were the plant, it was the animal, all of that. So that has to be somewhere in your mandala. Okay. And then it says, finally, write a poem or short story or record a Flipgrid to share your mandala with me. If you want to write a poem, you're probably going to say fire, never ending flame. Bird, flying, carefree, and without limits. I'm making this up in my head. So you just write whatever poem you want, but this about the items you included in your mandala. If you're writing a short essay, you can say, my personal mandala has a big bird in the middle because I consider myself very free. And then you're going to talk about the other items. If you're going to record your Flipgrid, you're going to describe the things in your mandala. For example, this one, I can tell it this student, so they included their two flags, which means that they represent those two. They wanted to go ahead and pursue science, so that's why you see the DNA strand. So you can say that in the middle of my mandala, I include a DNA strand because that's something I'm very interested in. I'm going to pursue that once I start going into college. So you're just talking about your mandala. Okay, so I included these two examples, and then I also included these two. Oh my goodness, I'm going to go ahead and go to present screen because I think these are gorgeous. Like the detail, like these are 100% work for the week. This is gorgeous. This person has a Canadian flag, American flag. It keeps going with the flags. For their element, I can tell they chose water because I see water represented all in their mandala. They have jellyfish. They have water here. I can see that. Then I see a book that's feeding into, oh my goodness, I love this mandala. This is a beautiful one. I'm going to say with animal, they went with birds because I see the feathers here. So when I'm recording my Flipgrid or writing my essay, I'm talking about that. This one here, this mandala, it's absolutely gorgeous. This person, you can tell they're very artistic. I see a pencil. It's probably because they like to draw. They're also very into music because I see this spiral of music notes. I see that their plant is a sunflower. It is large and it's blooming. It's beautiful. So make sure your mandala is your does have some of your creativity behind it. And the last thing you have to do for Thursday or Friday is please highlight how you will be submitting your mandala. If you're going to submit a poem, then you are going to highlight where it says poem, and all you're going to do is highlight. So then I know, okay, I'm grading Bella's, I'm grading Roberto's. I know to look for their poem. If you know how to add special character of checkmark, you could do that, but if you don't, then just highlight. I'm going to undo. If you say, you know what, I don't want to write a poem, I want to write a short essay, then you highlight short essay. If you want to record a Flipgrid, I embedded the Flipgrid code here. You click there and boom, you are on Flipgrid. And it's asking me to log in and all that good stuff, but I already had a backup window, and here's a Flipgrid for personal mandala. Record your mandala here. Don't forget to explain your mandala. This includes explaining all of your items included and design. I'm not going to share these with your classmates, so once you record, it goes straight to me. No one else can see it. So this is where you record your mandala, or you write a short essay or a poem. If you are going to write these two, I reminded you at the bottom, don't forget to attach your poem or short essay. You're going to have to open up your own Google Doc and start typing your poem or your short essay, up to you, and then you will attach it when you turn in your work. So once I click to the plus, this is where I start working on my short essay or my poem, and then I attach it on Google Classroom when I submit this slide. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. But this is a summary for this week. You have a very light work week because I know last week you had quite a heavy load. So I'm giving you a break, so please make sure you do a beautiful job in your mandala and don't forget to submit. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me so I can answer those. I hope you have a wonderful week. Next week, it's going to be a very busy week. Monday, we have May 4th. May the force be with you. Tuesday, we have Cinco de Mayo. There might be some celebrations, and Sunday is Mother's Day, so don't forget to show your love and appreciation to your loved ones. I hope you have a wonderful week. I will be talking to you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.